Welcome back. All right, so some news of the day for all you fine people on the internet for your Wednesday, July the 31st. And again, it's just a few items from over the last 24 hours, as things are relatively quiet, but we'll see things picking up soon. I have still been, of course, pre-recording for when I'm on vacation. That's why I put up the poll that I did. So I'm considering doing the Pacific Division previews first. I will be putting up 8 polls at a time, so just as sort of a heads up. So I'll be doing the Pacific. I'll probably do the Central and then Metro and Atlantic, probably. But at any rate, that's the plan to get some of those pre-recorded, and then they'll go live while I'm on vacation. I'm using the 4 foot by 2 foot board so that's a foot wider than this for the previews. So they're going to be pretty meaty previews this year. Anyways, into the news of the day we go. Guhle has signed a 6-year extension with the Montreal Canadiens. The cap hits $5.55 million. I'm not wearing Montreal for this video because I've been doing a bunch of history videos and I wear Montreal in almost all of them. So I've been wearing Montreal jerseys a lot. But yeah, Guhle at a $5.55 million cap hit. I did see comments asking, well, why would you extend Barron? There's not enough room for all of them. No, but defensemen get hurt all the time. Having more than 6 NHL capable defensemen is important in the National Hockey League. So it's going to be interesting to see who plays with who and who ends up playing for the Habs and who ends up playing for Laval. So we'll see how things go, but we know Guhle's going to get the top 4 minutes. It's just a matter of him staying healthy too, right? Guhle's got to stay healthy, but with the way that he plays, I don't know if we'll see 82 game seasons out of him. Utah is looking for somebody to join their analytics team, which I think is nice. So they're basically saying, hey, if you're a fan and you think you can do some analytics, submit your proposals. And the top proposals will get a chance to present those proposals to General Manager Bill Armstrong. And the winner will get a part-time remote paid internship with the team. So go to the team website. You can find the link for all that and go through and try to become an analytics guy in the National Hockey League. The rise of analytics has been it's been slow for the NHL to take it on. I know when the channel started out, I very much was, I don't care about analytics. All I care about is goals and assists. That opinion has definitely evolved over the last 8 years, and it seems like all the NHL teams in the league now understand analytics. It's similar to Moneyball with baseball, right? And then we can get into how baseball got kind of ruined by the whole pitch count. Well, it's a lefty, and you got to have lefty, and it's ruined baseball. But anyways, that's a whole other discussion for the other channel. But hockey has not been ruined by analytics at this point. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, so if you feel like you've got a good head for analytics for the National Hockey League, by all means, apply for the internship, and maybe you get it. Because you just getting your foot in the door is the important thing, and then as long as you make a good impression on the team that hires you, in this case Utah, you have a good chance of getting other jobs down the road. It really does work out pretty well. Barkov. So Stanley Cup has been traveling around. Of course, everybody gets their own day with the cup. It's worthy of note that Barkov is the first ever Finnish-born captain of a Stanley Cup winner. So kudos to him for that, for the first note on this. And secondly, he takes a little bit of a risk with the Stanley Cup. I know it doesn't seem like much of a risk, but having a pro skateboarder jumping over the trophy, I'll say this. One, it makes for a really good picture. The visual works really, really well. They can use that one for years. And two, I'm surprised nobody did this in the 80s and 90s. Everybody was on a skateboard in the late 80s, early 90s. I tried it and then realized I'm going to die. So I didn't keep doing it. But yeah, I'm surprised nobody did this in the early '90s. What were they thinking? Like, come on, just man. Like, I'm surprised that somebody didn't do it when the Ducks won in 2007 or the Kings won in 2012, 2014. Man. But anyways, yeah, Barkov has somebody jump over it, and he looks like he had a pretty good day with the Stanley Cup. It's been fun watching what the Florida Panthers players do with the Stanley Cup. And interesting to see how many times it's been in Canada, because Canadian players win it on Florida. So it's weird, because I always see, the Cup's staying in the U.S. Well, you need to start telling the players that, because Finland and Canada, almost as if the team itself might be based in an American city, but the players on the team may not all be American players. Anyways, Evgeny Kuznetsov, as expected, has signed a contract in the KHL. It is a 4-year contract with SKA St. Petersburg, so 4 years, that's likely going to mark the end of Kuznetsov's NHL career. Kuznetsov, again, he had quite the fall from grace, and hopefully he finds his game again in the KHL. He should find his game in the KHL, and all the best to him. Yesterday, the Calgary Flames signed Dustin Wolf to an extension. It is a 2-year deal. It's a two-way deal in the first year, $850,000 at the NHL level, $275,000 at the AHL level, and a guaranteed amount of $375,000, meaning if he spends a whole season in the minors, he's guaranteed to get that bump. The year two is a one-way contract, $850,000. I don't think Wolf has to worry about the downside on the first year of that contract either, because as things look right now, it's going to be Vladar and Wolf that are the tandem. But maybe this tips their hand. Maybe the Flames are leaving the door open so that Wolf could go back down to the Wranglers for another season or part of a season, and maybe they'll bring another veteran in. They do have a lot of cap space. The Flames are a team to keep an eye on for teams that are looking to get rid of a contract they don't like, a player that they know they got to get rid of has got a high price tag. Calgary may very well be in on that player because they could probably tag on there a demand of a draft pick or two as well. So we'll see what happens there, but the Flames are one of those teams to watch with cap space. I may make a video pretty soon here on which teams have cap space and which ones don't, because there's not very many that do. And of the teams that still have cap space, very few are in the position Calgary is, where they don't have to worry about a big RFA signing to worry about anything like that. Like Detroit, they have a ton of cap space, but they haven't signed Sider or Raymond. So Boston has almost $9 million in cap space, but they haven't signed Swayman. So, and that's where things are a bit murky when it comes to the cap situation. But the Flames don't have a problem this year. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.